Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jameis now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Casey
looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a give right side. Hawkins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, it's Hawkins. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A first down throw for Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Rhodes. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Play fake. Winston. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Casey. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Second and 10. From the gun, Casey. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down at 7. Off play action. Casey. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Switch. On 3rd down, Casey. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's got this down to the 35. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Casey. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Off the play fake. Casey. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Flush to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Bolden on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to throw. Casey. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Right there, 54 Mike. In your face. Go check, go check. Rush in. Jerk, jerk.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Casey. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Off the play fake, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Casey. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Now Bolden on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's checking. Crouch.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Johnson on the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Get that ball. Check 3.
They run out of the gun with Swift. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on third down, Casey. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. Into the secondary, past the 40. He's at the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints are pouring it on. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Winston to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Bolden on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Casey. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Casey. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
There it is.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
I got one. Watch twist.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Adam Troutman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Bolden on the return. And able to get this out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, Casey. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Casey. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I will enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Read 17.
Now Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. I got you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. At the 60. At the 60.
Back to throw. Casey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. They'll look to throw. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. Now Bolden on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Casey. Airing it out. Looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. He's got Burton here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now Bolden on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. From the gun, here's Swift. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to